Welcome to Historic Coin, your ultimate destination for discovering the hidden stories, mysteries, and legacies etched into coins from across the world. Today, we bring you a tiny yet incredibly fascinating piece of history, something most people overlook every day. A small copper coin that carries centuries of symbolism and craftsmanship. Yes, we're talking about the €1 coin from Germany, featuring the majestic Cologne Cathedral. But hold on, this is not just any coin. It's a gateway to the rich tapestry of European heritage, German architecture, and the cultural unity that gave birth to the euro. In this video, we'll dive deep into its design, its symbolic meaning, the history behind the artwork, the production process, fun facts, rare editions, and much more. You'll be surprised how much history can be packed into something that barely weighs 2.3 grams. So grab your cup of tea, settle in, and make sure to watch till the very end. Because this is more than a coin. It's a chapter of history waiting to be discovered. The coin at first glance. At first glance, the €1 coin may look like an ordinary piece of currency. But as you look closer, it reveals intricate details that speak volumes. The coin is made of copper-plated steel, giving it a distinct reddish-brown hue. On one side, you see the number 1 with the word cent, and a globe showing Europe's place in the world. It symbolizes Europe's unity with the rest of the planet. On the reverse side of the German edition, we see the awe-inspiring Cologne Cathedral, an iconic Gothic masterpiece. The stars around the edge represent the European Union's unity. While it may be tiny in size, the design of this coin is anything but small in meaning. What is the €? The €cent is a denomination of the euro, the official currency of the Eurozone. The cent is the subunit, with 100 cents making up €1. The euro was introduced in 1999 electronically, and as physical coins and notes in 2002. The 1 cent coin is the smallest in both size and value, but not in importance. It plays a crucial role in transactions, pricing, and the overall currency system. Despite being low in value, the €cent is an essential part of the economic ecosystem in Europe, allowing for precision in prices and an easy way to provide exact change. German edition of the coin. Every euro-using country has the liberty to design one side of the euro coins, and Germany chose to highlight something truly monumental, the Cologne Cathedral. This wasn't just a random pick. The Cologne Cathedral is not only Germany's most visited landmark, but also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its inclusion on the coin reflects the importance of faith, history, and architectural achievement in German identity. The German 1 cent coin is, therefore, not just a piece of currency, but a cultural emblem in your pocket. History of the Cologne Cathedral. The Cologne Cathedral is a marvel of Gothic architecture that took over 6 centuries to complete. Construction began in 1248 and wasn't fully completed until 1880. Standing at over 157 meters tall, it was the tallest building in the world upon its completion. The cathedral has survived wars, weather, and centuries of political change. Its twin spires are instantly recognizable and are a symbol of endurance and devotion. It's no surprise that such a monument was chosen to represent Germany on its lowest value coin, humble in denomination, grand in significance. Symbolism in the coin's design. The design of the German 1 cent coin is full of symbolism. The cathedral represents faith and endurance. The 12 stars surrounding the design represent the unity and solidarity of the European Union. Even the choice of metal, copper-plated steel, symbolizes strength with an outer layer of warmth. The careful detail in the Gothic spires, even at such a small scale, showcases the commitment to preserving heritage. It's more than aesthetics. It's a symbolic tribute to Germany's cultural and architectural legacy. Manufacturing process. Creating a coin like this is no easy task. First, steel blanks are punched and plated with copper. Then, they're heated and pressed with dies bearing the design. For the German 1 cent, this includes a highly detailed engraving of the Cologne Cathedral. Despite its small size, the coin requires incredible precision to ensure every line of the cathedral is visible. Millions of these coins are produced every year at different mints across Germany: Berlin, Munich, Stuttgart, and Karlsruhe, each marked with a small letter on the coin itself. Hidden details and mint marks. If you look closely, you'll find small letters like A, D, F, G, or J on German coins. These represent different mints in Germany. For example, A stands for Berlin, D for Munich, F for Stuttgart, G for Karlsruhe, and J for Hamburg. Collectors pay close attention to these details, as coins from certain mints may be rarer than others in specific years. This transforms even a simple 1 cent coin into a collectible treasure for numismatists. Circulation and usage. While many of these coins are in everyday use, a significant number are lost, kept as souvenirs, or hoarded. Due to their low value, people often leave them in jars or forget about them entirely. But in countries like Germany, the coin is still used widely and remains a legal tender. In fact, many Germans prefer exact pricing, and the 1 cent coin plays an essential role in that preference. It's a fascinating cultural detail that tells us how even small coins impact daily life. Cultural and educational significance. Coins like the German 1 cent are more than just tools for commerce. They are cultural artifacts. Teachers in Europe often use these coins to educate children about history, geography, and economics. The image of the Cologne Cathedral leads to discussions about religion, architecture, and German history. And since the reverse side shows the globe and the EU stars, it's also a springboard for teaching European unity and global interconnectedness. It turns a simple coin into a mini textbook, right in the palm of your hand. Rare editions and collector's value. Although most 1 cent coins aren't valuable in terms of money, some editions are sought after by collectors. Coins with minting errors, unusual wear patterns, or rare mint marks can be worth many times their face value. For example, a 1 cent coin with a misaligned die or double imprint could fetch several euros from an eager numismatist. Even some perfectly normal coins from specific years are harder to find in circulation, increasing their desirability. For coin collectors, the hunt for that perfect German 1 cent is a thrilling quest. Comparisons with other countries' designs. While Germany chose to showcase its spiritual and architectural heritage, other countries took different routes. Italy, for instance, used the Castel del Monte on its 1 cent. Ireland features a Celtic harp, symbolizing music and tradition. This variety in coin designs across the Eurozone turns everyday currency into a traveling art exhibit. It encourages cultural exchange and a deeper appreciation for European diversity. The German 1 cent stands out among them for its intricate detail and symbolic weight. Why coins like these matter? You might wonder, why go to such lengths for a coin worth just 1 cent? Because it's not about the value, it's about representation. Coins travel more than most people do. They pass from hand to hand, across borders and generations. And in doing so, they carry stories. A German 1 cent coin might end up in a child's piggy bank in Portugal or in a souvenir jar in Canada. Each coin becomes a small ambassador of its country, its people, and its history. Environmental and economic considerations. Interestingly, the 1 cent coin has been the subject of debate in many EU countries. Some argue that it costs more to produce than it's worth. Others want to phase it out to reduce environmental impact. But Germany has held on to it, valuing precision in pricing and the cultural meaning behind every denomination. The debate itself shows how something so small can have a big impact on national policies and public opinion. It's a real-world example of how economics, tradition, and practicality often collide. Global reach and awareness. Despite being a European coin, the German 1 cent has made its way into wallets, drawers, and collections around the world. Tourists bring them home as keepsakes, coin collectors seek out every variation, and even casual travelers find them in their pockets. Its design sparks curiosity, leading people to Google, "What's this building?" and then discovering the Cologne Cathedral, perhaps even planning a visit. The coin thus becomes a bridge, connecting the present with the past and people with places. Preserving the legacy. As technology advances and cashless payments increase, physical coins might someday disappear. That's why it's important to preserve, study, and appreciate coins like the German 1 cent. They remind us of where we come from and what we value. Keeping them in collections or museums ensures future generations can see the artistry and symbolism that once circulated in everyday life. They're time capsules in metal form, witnesses to the eras they lived through. Final thoughts and emotional connection. Before we conclude, take a moment to think about how many hands your 1 cent coin might have passed a shopkeeper in Berlin, a baker in Munich, a child saving up for a toy, each one attached to a story. It's a reminder that even the smallest things can have immense value, not in price, but in purpose. This coin is more than metal. It's a symbol of unity, memory, faith, and craftsmanship. And now, thanks to you watching this video, it has become part of your story too.